at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Chevy Traverse with 3-row seating up to $7,250 off. The impressive Chevy Equinox up to $5,500 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
When you have everything you need, anytime the motivation hits, you can give everything you've got.
Did you just become a morning person?
Maybe.
Enjoy 24-hour access at most Planet Fitness clubs. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, February 27th.
You in?
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
All right, everybody, and we're here at Northside High School. It's Saturday, the first Saturday of baseball here in Columbus, Georgia, as we have the Blue Devils coming in from Columbus High School to take on the Northside Patriots. As you see the coaches out at the midfield at the home plate, exchanging lineups, talking with the umpires before as we just celebrated some of the first responders here in Columbus. Had about 4 of them throw out the first pitch before the game. A little bit of appreciation for them today as we get ready here as Columbus will start it off, and they are coming out in the camo tops with the orange and blue lettering, white pants.
With the Columbus High Blue Devils.
And the Northside Patriots come out in the all blue with the white pinstripes with the red caps. They get ready to call the starting lineups here. Columbus coming into the game 1-1 on the season. They beat Harris County 4-2 to open the season up. Lost to LaGrange 4-2. Northside won their opener against Jordan High School 7-6 earlier this week. And what was most people say was a little bit closer than they imagined it would be. And today with Columbus High School, you can see with the starting lineups, we're going to have Jamari Blackman leading it off in center field, Alex Serra at second, Michael Nottleman batting third and also on the mound, David Vega clean up, playing third base. Lucas Stewart playing in right field, but he'll be DH'd by Evan Player. Maddox Anderson in shortstop. Colton Hefner at seventh, playing catcher. Will Seals out in left field. He'll be batting eighth. And then to round out the lineup, it'll be Thomas Williams, the first baseman for Columbus. Led by Coach Mathis. And you got Northside getting ready as well to line up out here. As we've got Tracy Powell leading the charge out there, the former Hardaway head coach, a legend around here locally in the baseball community. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, and Houston Clinic for helping us bring these games to y'all today. I'm excited out here. It's the first baseball game of the season for myself. And the first big game here is a rivalry.
Batting third.
As we
For the Patriots, number 5.
definitely are getting ready for spring here. It feels a little bit more like spring than I thought here in early February. It's decent weather out here. It's about 60 degrees, so it feels nice. It's not too cold, not too hot. Perfect little bit of overcast.
There.
So it's not too cold where if you hit it off the handle, your hands are going to, those of you who played know that your hands are done for about 7 to 8 minutes. We're going out in the field for Northside right now.
Batting 8.
Going out from left to right field. You've got Noah Thomason, Fisher Taft, and Jay Taylor. On the infield, from third to first, you've got Max Thrash, Chris Biggs, Gabe Galarza, and Jace Sheehan. And then your battery for today on the mound, Sam Laney, and behind the plate, Noah Fair. That'll be your defensive lineup right now for Northside as they take the field and we get ready as we'll go get ready to play the national anthem. As we get ready for that, we'll take a break here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live and get ready for first pitch in just a moment.
Rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Patriots, get on your feet and welcome to the mound, number 5, Sam Laney.
All right, we're back here after the national anthem. As you see Northside take the field, Sam Laney, his season debut today. He's yet to pitch. Like I said, they've opened up. They just played one game. They were able to beat Jordan 7-6. So Sam Laney taking the mound today for the first time this season. The number 1 pitcher, the ace for the Northside Patriots, and he'll be going against Michael Nottman. Nottman will be his counterpart on the mound. Nottman with a win earlier this season against Harris County. He's thrown 4 innings, no earned runs, 7 Ks. So we've got 2 aces. Nottman heading to Georgia Tech. He's a signee for them, going to be a Yellow Jacket next year. And we'll get to see it here starting off for Columbus. It'll be number 10, Jamari Blackman, the center fielder. Alex Serra, number 32, the second baseman, and the counterpart on the mound, Michael Nottleman, number 14. Feels good out here. Get baseball back, everybody. The green grass, the red clay, or the brick dust, whichever you use for the infield, but just that perfect time of year, perfect weather to start this season off. And as you see Sam Laney out there working on the hook now, trying to get everything in line. Another big rivalry here. As you can see Columbus Northside playing each other annually. It's always a big rivalry in the baseball season between these two, ever since Northside opened up about 20 plus years ago. As we are ready for first pitch here, Sam Laney. Get ready to toe the rubber.
Number 10, Jamari Blackman.
And Jamari Blackman ahead to the plate now. 0 for 8 to start the season. Still hitless to start the season in 2 games, but 2 walks and a stolen base. And first pitch is going to be low and outside for ball 1 from Laney to start this day off here. First pitch at 1:05 Eastern Time. And second one, swing and a miss by Blackman. That'll even the count, 1-1. And strike 2, and he puts him in the hole early here. Sam Laney with a pitcher's count here. He's got one to play with, just 1 ball, 2 strikes on Blackman. Off speed, a little bit of a breaking ball there off the plate to even the count at 2-2. Blackman looking to get his first hit of the season. And that seemed to be a tight one there, close. Not sure if it was at or below the knees, but that's one of the things you figure out first as a pitcher is what the umpire likes in his strike zone. That one shot back up the middle on the full count to Laney, and he goes the first for the first out of the day. So a pitcher, 1-3 put out. First out of the game here as Blackman goes back to the dugout, and that'll bring up number 32, Alex Serra, the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 32, Axel Serra.
Axel Serra, sorry, I said it incorrectly. Serra, 2 for 7 at 286 so far on the season. And he pokes one out to the right center gap. Now it's going to fall near the wall as it rolls all the way back. Taft coming up with it, bringing it into the cutoff. As Galarza gathers it in the outfield, and it's a double on the second pitch.
Now batting for the Blue Devils, the pitcher, number 14, Michael Nottleman.
By Serra, so it's man on, puts a man on second here. First hit of the game. As Serra now moves up to 3 for 8 on the season. That'll bring up Michael Nottleman, the pitcher, and he'll get the intentional walk. He'll head to first base to put the force out at first.
Now batting for the Blue Devils, third baseman, number 11, David Vega.
So that'll bring up David Vega, number 11, the third baseman. Vega so far in the season, 1 for 6 with 1 RBI. Northside walks Nottleman to put him on and get a force here. We've got a timeout. And we're going to get a courtesy runner in. Looks like Logan Patrick is going to be the courtesy runner. So Logan Patrick coming to the game. You get a courtesy runner for the pitcher and the catcher in baseball. So that's what's going on here, giving Nottleman a break before he has to take the mound at the bottom half of the inning. And not sure what the stalling is with the umpire, but I guess he just wants to get a look around the field before he goes back behind the plate. Now David Vega, the third baseman, getting ready to step into the box. Runners on first and second, 1 out for Columbus. Laney trying to battle out of a little bit of early inning trouble here. Breaking ball off the plate to start it off, 1-0 on Vega. Inside. I believe that almost caught him if it didn't, but it gets past the catcher. It goes behind fair to the backstop, and both runners move up on the wild pitch. So that'll make it 2-0 on Vega with runners on second and third now. So you've got Serra over at third, Nottleman's courtesy runner, Logan Patrick at second. And he gets one in there on the outside corner to bring the count 2-1 on the Columbus High School cleanup hitter, David Vega. Breaking ball lands on the inside corner there for strike 2 to even it up. 2-2 count now. Laney trying to battle out of this. Second and third. One out here in the top of the first. And he gets him waving at it off the plate. Made him chase it. Big strikeout there for Laney.
Strikeout. Brought to you by number 5, Sam Laney.
So Sam Laney able to get out of that one, make it 2 down now. Evan Player coming up to the plate as a designated hitter. Second and third, 2 down now. Ground ball, little number towards third. Let's see if we can come up with it. Thrash throws it across the diamond for the out, and Laney battles out of it here to end up no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base as we head to the bottom of the first. We'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Chevy Traverse with 3-row seating up to $7,250 off. The impressive Chevy Equinox up to $5,500 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
And we're back here. Bottom of the first here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, and Houston Clinic. As we get ready here, we've got the Georgia Tech commit, Michael Nottleman, on the mound, the lefty for Columbus High School. As Sam Laney battled in the top of the first, able to get out of it there. It was second and third, 1 out. He was able to get the strikeout and then the ground out to third. And Thrash able to get it over to Sheehan in plenty of time for the third out. So Columbus ends up leaving 2 on base to start this one off. So it's still 0-0. Here's we head to the bottom of the first. Starting things off for Northside. It'll be the shortstop, Chris Biggs, the center fielder, Fisher Taft, and then Sam Laney, the pitcher, will be batting third here to start this one off for the Patriots at home. Nottleman started this year off. He pitched the opener against Harris County earlier in the week. He went 4 innings, giving up 1 unearned run and 7 strikeouts in the first game of the season. So he still got a 0 ERA. Almost 2 strikeouts per inning to start it off here in the beginning of the season. Non-region matchup right now, but it's still a big rivalry here in town. Northside being a 4A team, Columbus being 2A. As we get ready here for the bottom of the first, as we get to see Chris Biggs step to the plate for the Northside Patriots.
His shortstop for 22, Christopher Biggs.
And not a lot of hits in the first game for the Patriots as they kind of struggled offensively against Jordan. Only had 5 hits, but they walked 10 times in that game. So right now, Biggs 0 for 4 on the season to start it off in just 1 game. Squares around, lays it down towards the first base side. Let's see if we can get to it. Nottleman scoops and throws over to first just in time. Nice play by the pitcher to be able to bounce off of there and get the out.
Now batting for the Patriots.
So it's 1 down now, 1 pitch, 1 out for Nottleman, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Fisher Taft. As he'll come to the plate and nobody on, 1 down. Taft, 1 for 2 to start the season off. A little high on the first pitch there, and that'll be ball 1. 1-0 count on Taft. And the second one's in there. Gets past him as he just nicks it into the catcher's mitt, so it evens it out, count up. 1-1 now for Taft. Beautiful day out here. People still filing in at the stadium. And that one down just must have been low. Like I said, in the top half, you can tell the umpire, you try to get used to what his strike zone is. Saw it in the top half. He does not like the knees. He likes some thighs between the thighs and the bottom of the letters. And that one tipped off the bat. So that'll even the count up 2-2 on Fisher Taft. As he heads over to third base to talk to Coach Powell. Seems like Coach is trying to plead his case that maybe it hit the arm first before it hit the bat, but just hearing from the sound it made, it hit off basically just inside the barrel. As he'll head out to the base umpire to go discuss and see if maybe he saw anything differently. Again, it's a 2-2 count right now, still no score. People still filing in down here as they're starting to pack out along the sides. Also, I believe over there on the other field, you had Patriot Palooza at the same time. So there was a big crowd out here at Northside before the game even started down near the practice field of the football field, soccer field. So the call stands, still 2-2 count, one out here on Fisher Taft, Nottleman on the mound for the Devils. And he jams him a little bit as he hits it back to Nottleman. He'll flip it back over to Williams again. So Nottleman right now with both putouts. And that'll bring up the pitcher for Northside, Sam Laney, who was able to get out of the top half of the first when he had a jam with two runners on second and third, one out. Laney steps up to the plate, 1 for 3 on the season with an RBI. And the first pitch down there, swinging a miss, strike one. Down around the knees. Good pitch by Nottleman. Laney back in the box here. Up close to the plate. And Nottleman says, I'm not afraid to go inside regardless, and he does so as he hits the inside corner. 0-2 count, an immediate hole for Laney here. And he gets him looking for strike three. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. We'll write that reverse K down in the scorebook, and that's going to end the first inning. So it's still 0-0, no hits, no runs, nobody left on base for Northside. As we head to the top of the second, no score here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
And we're back here for the top half of the second as we've made it through one. Nottleman able to get out with a 3-up, 3-down inning in the bottom half of the first, as there were 2 ground outs right back to him as he was able to get it over to first in time, and then struck out Sam Laney looking to end the first. So that'll start us off here. It's top half of the second. Maddox Anderson, the shortstop, will be heading to the plate. Batting lefty for the Columbus Blue Devils here. Anderson, 1 for 4 on his early part of the season as he fouls the first one back out of play. Strike one, so it's an 0-1 count now on Maddox. Laney, the Lurleen B. Wallace commit, toeing the rubber. Right back to him, tries to barehand it, but that was going to be scooped up by Biggs, and he throws it across to first just in time for the first out of the inning. That's a 1-6-3 put out. This goes off the hand of Laney, back to the shortstop, over to first. So first out there for Anderson. That'll bring up Colton Hefner, the catcher for Columbus High School. Hefner, 2 for 7 in this early season, batting .286. Breaking ball just landed on the inside corner. He started them off inside with the breaking ball there and got them looking. Another breaking ball inside corner again as that one drops in. Little front door curves to start this one off by Laney. 0-2 count on Hefner. And he fouls off the next one out of play down the first baseline. Still an 0-2 count on Hefner, the catcher for Columbus High School. Breaking ball, hit out to Biggs at short. Gathers it up, throws it across the diamond for the second out of the inning. So now nobody on, 2 down. That'll bring up the left fielder for Columbus High School, Will Seals. Seals coming in still hitless early on in this season, 0 for 5 to start things off. And breaking balls. That one drops just a little bit low. And that one inside. So 2-0 count to start things off on Seals for Laney. As you can tell early on in this ball game, if it's at the knees, it's not going to get called. So it's more of a hitter's umpire out here today. 3-0 count. 3-0 count now. And high. 4 pitches and a walk. As Laney tries to figure out where to put it. As Thomas Williams, the 9th batter in the lineup, will come up the first baseman for Columbus High School. Williams 1 for 5 early on in the season with a double and 2 RBIs. And the pickoff move. Almost got him. That was close. Good move to first base by Laney over there. That one could have went either way. First pitch, strike. Snap, throw over to first, not in time, but he gets the first pitch strike on Williams. 0-1 count as he's keeping an eye on Seals over at first base. And strike 2 right down the middle over the plate. So after the 4-pitch walk to Seals, he's come back to start off 0-2 on Williams here. Runner on first, 2 down for the Blue Devils. Off speed as he just gets it over the outstretched hands of Biggs into center field. So an 0-2 base hit with 2 outs by Williams. That puts runners at first and second with 2 down. That was Williams with the base hit. Seals moves up to second. That'll bring up the leadoff batter for the Blue Devils, Jamari Blackman. Grounded out to the pitcher in his first at bat to start off the ball game. And that one fouled off back to the backstop for strike 1. Laney trying to battle out of a little bit of a jam here. Not quite as bad as the first inning when he got out of a second and third, 1 down. Now it's first and second, 2 out for the Blue Devils. Breaking ball drops in for strike 2. So 0-2 count here. Williams able to get a base hit last at bat with 2 strikes. Can Blackman do the same? And swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the second inning. No hit, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base for the Blue Devils as we head to the bottom of the second. Still a scoreless ball game here at Northside on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
And we're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live for baseball on Saturday afternoon at Northside High School. They're taking on the Blue Devils. It's still scoreless as we head now to the bottom of the second. Leading off things for the Northside Patriots, it'll be Jay Taylor, the right fielder.
For the Patriots.
Nottleman responsible for all 3 outs in the first inning with 2 ground outs back to the mound, and he ended it catching Laney looking to end the inning with a strikeout. So that'll bring up Jay Taylor now, the right fielder for Northside. Start things off with a ball there. Taylor, 1 for 2 here early in the season. Also drew a walk in that first game. And a 1-1 count now to even things up for Nottleman. And swing and a miss, strike 2. That'll put Taylor in a hole here. Nottleman probably looking to throw something to see if Taylor will chase it. And just inside as he jams him, but he's able to foul it towards the first base dugout. Keep him alive. Still a 1-2 count. Here to lead off the bottom of the second inning. Nottleman looking to toe the rubber again here. The Georgia Tech commit. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as he gets Taylor. And then can't go around the horn as it gets thrown over the third baseman there into left field. So they missed the opportunity at the round the horn. Hefner sailed it just a little bit there as we end up nobody on, 1 out here in the second inning. No affair. The South Georgia State commit, the catcher for the Patriots, now to the plate against Nottleman. First pitch, breaking ball inside as that one hits the dirt. It goes past the catcher, Hefner. Fair steps back into the plate. 1-0 count now. He's 1 for 3 early this season, just in 1 game. And that one just off the plate. So it'll be 2-0 on fair now. Close pitch there, but the umpire, I guess, thought it didn't cross over that edge. And that one he's going to say is high.
Great call, Blue. Great call.
3-0 count on fair now. And inside, 4-pitch walk for fair as he heads to first base. So that'll put a runner on. They'll bring out the courtesy runner for fair, the catcher. It'll be Brody Taft coming in the courtesy run.
Patriots 7. Go Northside.
So Brody Taft now on first as the courtesy runner for Noah Fair, the catcher for Northside. So that'll bring up the 6th hitter. And that's the first Northside batter to get on base now. Gabe Galarza, the second baseman, will come up to the plate now. Batting righty. Galarza looking for his first hit on the season. He's 0 for 4 to start things off as Nottleman looks to make sure that Taft knows that he knows he's over there. And that one's a ball, too, to start things off. Must have been high or outside, not sure. I'm going to have to wait and see when the catcher gets up to see if the plate is a circle. And we get a called strike that time to even it up 1-1. And the move over to first to make sure Taft is on his toes over there as Nottleman makes it over there. Still a 1-1 count on Galarza. And that one, that's the first at the knee strike called today. 1-2 count. So Galarza in a hole now here with Nottleman on the mound. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as he gets Galarza going down. Third K of the day here in the second inning for Nottleman. That'll bring up Jace Sheehan, the first baseman for the Patriots. Runner on first, 2 down now.
The Patriot first baseman for 3, Jace Sheehan.
Sheehan still looking for his first hit of the season as well, 0 for 4 in that game against Jordan earlier this week. As he goes back to first to check on Taft. Just a little, hey, how you doing over to first base. Sheehan back in the box now for the Patriots. Inside corner to start him off, strike 1. So 0-1 count on Sheehan. 1 on, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second in a scoreless ball game at Northside. Breaking ball in the dirt, gets behind the catcher. Sheehan thought he was hit by it, but he wasn't. And on the pass ball, fair Taft makes his way to second. So 1-1 count now. And inside corner, strike 2. Sheehan now in the hole, 1-2 now against Nottleman with a runner on second. And he pops one foul. That one's going to go out of play near the dugout. But he'll stay alive now. Still a 2-strike count, 1-2 count on Sheehan, the 7th batter in the lineup for the Patriots. Again, still looking for that first hit of the season. As Nottleman toes the rubber, getting ready for the next pitch. And he's able to battle it off again there to stay alive. Off the backstop. Still a 1-2 count. Let's see if he's starting to time up Nottleman or if Nottleman can get him right here with 2 strikes. Inside past the catcher as Taft makes his way over to third base. That'll even the count up 2-2 now on Sheehan. With Taft, the courtesy runner for fair, just 90 feet away from the first run of the ball game. Nottleman shakes off the first sign. And swing and a miss. Strike 3 to end it there. 3 Ks for Nottleman in that inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. As we head to the top of the third, it's still scoreless here at Northside on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix.
And we're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Mike Frost on the call here with Ricky Rogers producing. Doing a little double duty here for Northside here. As it's still a scoreless ball game. The third inning here is a Carol Purdue State Farm Insurance third inning. Here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as we get ready. Leading things off for the Blue Devils is Axel Serra. Got the first hit of the ball game with a double out to right center in that first inning. So 1-0 count, starting things off with a ball from Laney. Low and inside on that one now, 2-0 on Axel Serra. Made his way over to third in that first inning on a wild pitch after getting the double. Unable to score, though. That one in the dirt as well, gets by the catcher fair. So 3-0 count now on Serra to start things off in the top half of the third. Laney looking to make the comeback here on the mound. Unable to do so as that one falls down low, and Serra with a 4-pitch walk to start things off here in the third inning. And that'll bring up Nottleman.
For the Blue Devils, the pitcher, number 14, Michael Nottleman.
Nottleman reached on an intentional walk in the first inning after the Serra double and was stranded at second to end the first. Swing and fouled that one back towards the backstop for strike 1. So an 0-1 count now with Serra over at first base. Laney, so far this will be the third inning where he's unable to go 3 up, 3 down as the Columbus Blue Devil has reached base every inning so far, but he's been able to get out of every jam he's gotten into. So the mental fortitude of this young man on the mound is definitely visible as he makes it over to first base. A little, hey, how you doing over there to Serra. Laney committed to Lurleen B. Wallace in Alabama to play college ball next year. And that one a little bit high as he catches Nottleman. Kind of confused on the swing there. You can tell it was an awkward one there. A little high, but he finished through and missed, but it's 0-2 count now. No outs. Runner on first. Outside, a little bit of a waste pitch there, and he doesn't chase, so now it's a 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nottleman. Nottleman, the Columbus Blue Devils ace pitcher and third hitter in the lineup, so can sling it and swing it. And swing and a miss just off the plate with the heat. Strike 3 on Nottleman as Laney fans him for the third K of the day here.
Now batting for the Blue Devils, third baseman number 11, David Vega.
That'll bring up David Vega now with a runner on first and 1 down. Vega struck out in that first inning after Columbus had started things off with runners on second and third, 1 down. Laney was able to get out of that jam as he throws it over to first base again to let Sarah know he knows he's over there. And a ball to start things off for Vega. Laney toes the rubber now, looks back over to first base. Sarah's ready, though, with a quick move over there to first on the pickoff by Laney. And a little bit high, and he's able to manage to get contact, but it goes foul over the backstop to even the count 1-1. So we got a 1-1 count now, evened up, runner on first, 1 down. Still a scoreless ball game here at Northside High School between the two rivals, Columbus and Northside. Takes off for second base. Let's get a throw by Fair down, and he's going to be late with it as Sarah steals second. So 2-1 count on Vega. Stolen base by Sarah. Runner on second, 1 down. And right with the heater, he's able to make contact and foul it off back behind him over the backstop. That'll even things up at 2-2 now on David Vega, the cleanup hitter and third baseman for the Blue Devils. In Northside, 1-0 on the season to start things off. Columbus 1-1 with a victory over Harris County and a loss to LaGrange as Laney gets him swinging for strike 3.
Strikeout brought to you by
Nice breaking ball by the young man to get Vega off balance and have him swing and miss for the 4th K of the day here.
player.
And that'll bring up Evan Player, the designated hitter who grounded out to third to end the first inning. Breaking ball. That'll fall low to start things off. Ball 1 on Player. Sarah still at second base. Just inside. Player's able to get out of the way of it, and then now it's 2-0. Laney toes the rubber, gets set. The 2-0 pitch, and that one's high as well. 3 pitches is now a 3-0 count with 2 outs and a runner on second for the Blue Devils. And high 4-pitch walk for Player. That puts the force at third now as it's first and second, 2 outs.
Shortstop number 17, Maddox Anderson.
That'll bring up Maddox Anderson to shortstop as Fair goes out to talk to Laney before the at-bat. A little discussion, make sure he's okay after that 4-pitch walk. Columbus with 2 runners on every inning so far in this ball game, just unable to do anything with it. Both runners this inning reaching on walks. So 4 walks and 2 hits given up on the day for Laney here through 2 2/3 innings. And that one's low and inside for ball 1 to start things off against Maddox Anderson, the shortstop for the Blue Devils. And he gets him on the outside corner to even it up 1-1. Good pitch to battle back there after 5 straight balls by Sam Laney. And outside on that one to make it 2-1. "20 pitches so far this inning for Laney. And that one's fouled back to even it up 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 outs. Here in the top half of the third of a scoreless ball game. Laney's set to pitch. And gets the inside corner and catches Anderson looking there for the 3rd strikeout of the inning for Laney. That'll be his 5th of the day as we head to the bottom half of the third here. Still scoreless at Northside High School on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Let's at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Chevy Traverse with 3-row seating up to $7,250 off. The impressive Chevy Equinox up to $5,500 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
And we're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live at Northside High School for the battle between the Columbus Blue Devils and the Northside Patriots. Still scoreless, heading to the bottom of the third now. Nodelman still on the mound for the Blue Devils. He's thrown 30 pitches through 2 innings. No hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Leading things off here for the Patriots. It'll be the number 9 batter, Noah Thomason, the 8th batter, the left fielder. So Thomason to lead things off here. 0 for 1 to start the season. 1 run scored. Still waiting on his first hit of the season here, just second game. And swing fouled back. First pitch to the backstop, strike 1. So still scoreless. Nice pitchers duel going on today here. Laney dealing with a little bit more drama than Nodelman has. And low on that one, even the count up 1-1. That one falls down near the ankles of Thomason. And breaking ball drops in, must have been low. That'll make the count 2-1. And fastball inside. He's able to get it through the 5-6 hole in the left field. And that's the first hit of the ball game for the Patriots as Noah Thomason leads off the bottom half of the third with a base hit out to left field. So that'll put runners on first here for the number 9 batter, Max Thrash.
Baseman. Thrash.
So first hit of the season there for Thomason. That'll bring up Thrash. It'll be his first he is 1 for 2 on the season here. Start things off, went 1 for 2 against Jordan earlier in the week. As Nottleman throws over to first to keep Thomason in check. Thrash, the third baseman for the Patriots. First pitch, inside corner, strike one. Thrash now in an 0-1 count. It's Coach Powell goes to have a conversation with him. Thinking maybe had the bunt call and Thrash may have missed it, but we'll find out here on the next pitch if that's the strategy Coach Tracy Powell's putting into play here. Base runners are a limited thing here with Nottleman on the mound. So you want to take advantage when you can get it. Let's see here with Thrash coming up, 0-1 count. And the move over to first by Nottleman. Thomason gets in easily over at first base. So 0-1 count, no outs. Runner on first for the Patriots. And that one drops in on the inside corner, 0-2. As he puts Thrash in the hole here, the number 9 hole hitter. See if he can battle out of it. Off speed, breaking ball, drops in there, swing and a miss, strike 3 for the first out of the inning. That'll bring back up the leadoff hitter for the Northside Patriots, Chris Biggs. He'll be heading to South Georgia State University next season as well, following with teammate, the catcher, Noah Fair. They'll both be heading to South Georgia State. Biggs grounded out to Nottleman in the first inning to start things off. As that one drops in the dirt, Thomason stays over at first base, but it's 1-0 count on Biggs now. Biggs, the leadoff hitter, stepping back into the plate. Inside, that hit him. So he'll head over to first base, and Noah Thomason will go to second. So first and second now. One down for the Patriots. First and second, one down. That'll bring up the second hitter for Northside, the 2-hole hitter, the center fielder, Fisher Taft.
Now batting for the Patriots, fielder.
Taft grounded out to Nottleman as well in that first inning. So the first real jam of the day for Nottleman here. First and second, one down, and bottom of the third. Taft squares, drops the bunt down the third base line. It's going to stay fair. Coming up with it is Vega, and he throws it wildly over to first base, and it goes to the fence. That'll bring in Thomason. So on the E5, Vega unable to get it over to first, throws it wild, and that puts Biggs over at third base. Thomason will score the first run of the ball game here. Northside takes the lead in the bottom of the third now, 1-0. Still one down. Now both runners in scoring position for the Patriots, and that'll bring up Sam Laney. Sam Laney struck out looking in the first inning to end the first. Looking to see if he can help himself as he's on the mound as well for Northside. Inside and low, ball one. One 0 count on Laney. Runners on second and third for the Patriots with just one down. And we've got a timeout call. Coach going out there to have a discussion with Nottleman on the mound. And we'll take a break with them as they go and discuss things on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Come out of the break. Coach had a discussion with Nottleman at the mound. That one gets past Hefner to the fence, and that'll bring in Biggs. Second run of the inning there. As Taft makes his way over to third on the pass ball. So now 2-0 count on Laney. 2-0 Northside. And just inside there off the plate makes it 3-0 on Laney. Taft over at third base. Still just one out in the inning. And he throws that one at the knees down the middle for strike one. Makes it a 3-1 count. Nottleman trying to battle back here.
On down. Let's go.
And Laney calls time to step out the box. Collect himself here. 3-1 count against the lefty Nottleman for Columbus. As that one drops over the plate on the breaking ball. Outside corner as it hits the black, and that'll make it a full count now on Laney. Full count, one down, runner on third. Taft 90 feet away. And that one drops into the dirt, and Laney draws the walk on 6 pitches, and that'll bring up Jay Taylor, the right fielder.
Now batting for the Patriots.
And a courtesy runner
Jackson Taylor.
for Sam Laney will be Alejandro Tickner. He'll come in to run for the pitcher, Sam Laney. He'll be over at first base. Now we got runners at the corners. Still just one down for the Patriots, and Jay Taylor, the right fielder, up to the plate, who struck out to start off the second inning. And Taylor calls time, steps out the box. Goes back in now. Nottleman toeing the rubber as he gets set now with the runners on the corners, one down. Squares around the bunt, tries to lay it down, and it hits him. So hit by pitch, and that'll load the bases up as Taylor goes over to first. That'll move Titchener up to second base and load him up for the catcher, Noah Fair, who walked and made his way around to third base last inning, wasn't able to score.
Now batting for the Patriots, the catcher, number 13.
So Noah Fair checking into the plate now. Bases loaded, one down with a 2-0 lead here. Patriots have plated 2 here so far this inning on just one hit and had the bases loaded. And that one high and inside as Fair ducks and dodges out of the way of it. So far, Nottleman has hit 2 so far this inning. And that one over the plate, swinging a miss, strike one to even it up. See if Nottleman can get out of it here. Two have already played it for Northside. Bases loaded. And inside off the plate, ball two. Still just one down for Northside. And fouled back out of play to even it up 2-2 for Noah Fair, the catcher. So even up 2-0 ball game in favor of the Patriots here. Nottleman looking to get out of it and stop them at just 2 runs. And we've got another timeout called by Fair as he steps out of the box. Feels like Nottleman may have been taking a little bit too long to get ready. Wanted to recollect himself. And that one's high. Ball 3, and that'll make it a full count now on Fair with the bases loaded and 1 out. Lefty. And we've got another timeout here by Fair. Umpire has a little conversation with him there, letting him know next time he might not get it if he waits that long to call it again. Breaking ball over the plate, catches him looking, strike 3. Big pitch by Nottleman for the second out of the inning as he sets Fair down looking. 6th strikeout of the day for Nottleman. That'll bring Galarza up to the plate here. He struck out his first time up. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Northside. And he swings and fouls that one back up against the backstop to start it off. No balls, 1 strike. And swing as he tips that one back. 0-2 count now on Galarza. And he fouls that one back out of play to stay alive. Still 0-2 count on the second baseman for Northside. Bases loaded, 2 down here in this 3rd inning. So far, it's been a big one for the Patriots. They've been able to put 2 on the board. Still bases loaded, just 1 hit in this inning. Swing and fouled straight back as he continues to battle there. Still a 0-2 count as he's trying to time up Nottleman. See if maybe he can put one out and play. Try and play a couple more runs for the Patriots. And off speed, gets him swinging and missing. 7th strikeout of the day for Nottleman as he gets out of that one. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 3 left on base as we in the 3rd inning. Northside with a 2-0 lead over Columbus on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
One. Stolen down.
And we're back here at Northside High School on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as they were able to put a crooked number on the board in the bottom of the third and take the lead here.
Now batting for the
2-0 over the Columbus Blue Devils. As they were able to score 2 runs on just 1 hit and left 3 on base with the bases loaded in that bottom half as we start off the top half of the fourth. Colton Hefner at the plate for the Columbus Blue Devils, the catcher. Grounded out to short his first time up, and that'll even it up on the foul ball there, 1-1. Laney coming into this inning, 54 pitches on the day so far through 3. All speed, he hits it over to third. Coming up with it is Thrash across the diamond over to Sheehan in time for the out. 5-3 put out from Hefner as they start off the fourth inning with the ground out. Now to bring up the number 8 hole hitter, Will Seals,
fielder number 31, Will Seals,
who walked and made it over to second base in that second inning. Let's see if maybe Big Mo has swung in Northside's favor here, and maybe Laney can get things in check, try to get his first 3 up, 3 down inning of the game. And low to even things up, 1-1. On Will Seals, who walked again his first time up in that second inning. And low ball 2. 2-1 count now. Laney so far on the day has given up just 2 hits. As that one evens it up 2-2 on the foul ball down the first base line. He's given up just 2 hits, but he's got 4 walks on the day as well. 1 being intentional, and that one looked like it might have dropped over for a strike, but the umpire didn't think so. That'll make it a full count now. And there it is. He catches him looking there. Backwards K goes into the scorebook for Will Seals. And that'll be the 6th strikeout of the day for Sam Laney. As now we've got 2 outs in the top of the fourth. That'll bring Thomas Williams up, who had a base hit in the second inning, out to center field. That one off the plate to start things off, 1-0 count. And that one fouled straight back over the backstop, out of play. That'll even things up here. The umpire goes to get more balls after a couple of the foul balls got out of play. Let's see if we can maybe collect some of those. Baseballs aren't cheap no matter what the economy is. That one's must have been high. Not sure if we're going belt to thigh. That's the strike zone now. And there's a strike to even things up. I don't know if y'all have ever played like Gallagher or one of those video games where things just move around in a circle, but I think that's what the strike zone does, is he's swinging to miss strike 3. And that'll end the fourth inning here, 3 up, 3 down. First time for Laney so far in this ball game. Nobody on, no runners, no hits, nobody left on base as we head to the bottom of the fourth, 2-0 Northside.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size GMC Sierras up to $14,000 off. GMC 2500 heavy-duty pickup up to $9,000 off. No payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
And we're back here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live for the matchup here between the Columbus High Blue Devils and the Northside Patriots. Patriots brought 8 to the plate last inning and dropped in 2 on the plate off just 1 hit as they head into the 4th inning here. Jace Sheehan will be leading things off against Michael Nodelman. Sheehan struck out his first time up. Looking to change fortune here to start off this 4th inning for the Patriots. So far through 3 innings, Nodelman's thrown 59 pitches and has also struck out 7. As the only other 2 outs in play have been ground outs to him in that 1st inning. And Sheehan takes the first one down low. Ball 1. And Sheehan ended that 2nd inning with a strikeout against Nodelman. And that'll be outside as well as it gets past Hefner to the backstop. 2-0 count now on Sheehan. Nodelman gets ready to toe the rubber again here. Sheehan stepping into the box with a 2-0 count, leading off the bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball as that one comes back over the middle of the plate to make it a 2-1 count. And that one drops in down low to make it 3-1 now on Sheehan to start things off in the 4th. Control issues have plagued Nodelman so far through that 2nd and 3rd inning. And that one drops down low as he starts that one off with a 5-pitch walk. And that'll bring up Noah Thomason, the left fielder, as Sheehan makes his way over to first base.
Now the thing for the Patriots.
So 3rd walk of the day for Nodelman to go along with 2 hit by pitches. Noah Thomason with a base hit out to left field his first time up, came around and scored last inning as he led off the 3rd with a base hit. Swing and a miss on the off speed. 0-1. Runner on first, nobody out for the Patriots. One of the better rivalries in Columbus and all of Georgia, really, when it comes to baseball, is between these 2. Nodelman, little hey, how you doing over to first? No real attempt to try to pick him off, but that one hits the inside corner on Thomason to even the count 1-1. Oh, 0-2, I'm sorry. 0-2 count on Thomason now. He's in the hole. Well, Nodelman tried to make him chase. Off speed, swing and a miss. 8th strikeout of the day for Nodelman through 3 1/3 now. And that'll bring up the number 9 hole hitter, Max Thrash. 3rd baseman for Northside, struck out his first time up in that 3rd inning. Fouls that one back out of play, 0-1 count now. Sheehan still over at first base for the Patriots. And a little easy move over to first base by Nodelman. Just trying to let him know he knows he's still over there. And breaking ball drops over the plate, but it must have been above the belt Couldn't have been anywhere else. I'm not sure what the strike zone is, but that evens the count up 1-1. And down low, but he swings to make it 1-2 now on Max Thrash. Quick move over to first, almost brought Williams down to the ground there as he almost missed it, but able to get to it over the body of Sheehan. Still a 1-2 count on Thrash here, the number 9 hole hitter for the Patriots. And over the plate, he gets him looking at the heat. Strike 3, that makes it 2 outs now. Sheehan still at first. 9th strikeout of the day now through 3 2/3 for Nottleman.
Number 22, Christopher Biggs.
Biggs steps to the plate now, the South Georgia State signee. 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to the pitcher, and he reached and scored on a hit by pitch in that 3rd inning. Just off the outside there for 1-0. Looked like he tried to get him to chase the change up there, unable to do so. 1-0 count on the leadoff batter for Northside. And he takes off for first base, but is fouled back on the hit and run attempt. So Sheehan will head back over to first, and it'll even it up 1-1 now on Biggs. Nottleman toeing the rubber, waiting on Biggs to get back in the box and get set. Off-speed breaking ball there, and he's able to poke it out to left field, and it's going to drop near the line in front of Seals. Base hit for Biggs as he reaches base for the 2nd time today. Seals gets to it quickly and brings it in, so Sheehan just makes it over to second base as they move up 90 feet. But that puts 2 runners on with 2 down for Fisher Taft, the center fielder. 0 for 2 on the day. He grounded out to the pitcher in the 1st inning and then reached on an error on a bunt in the 3rd that brought in 2 runs. And inside corner, strike 1 to start him off. 0-1 count on Taft, 2 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one low below the knees to even it up 1-1. Taft steps back into the box for the Patriots now. Nottleman on the mound. Little spin around throw to second, not in time. Sheehan gets back. It's a throw to Sarah, just a little late on the pickoff attempt. Breaking ball, drops in and he swings and fouls it back, makes it a 1-2 count now. So 2 on, 2 outs, and a 1-2 count on Fisher Taft, the center fielder for Northside. See if Nottleman can get out of the jam here. Bring the Blue Devil bats back out onto the lineup. Swinging and popped out towards right field. Stewart under it. And he drops it. And that'll bring around Sheehan. Biggs makes his way over to third. So 1 more comes in for Northside as Sheehan comes in to make it 3-0 on the error. E9.
Now batting for the Patriots.
Lucas Stewart was unable to gather it out in right field under it, but then it dropped down towards in front of his waist there. I'm not sure if the wind caught it. A little bit of backspin on the ball. Not sure what happened there, but it kind of went just a little shy of him as he dropped it down there, and that brought in Sheehan. So now we have runners at the corners, and we got another discussion on the mound. And while they do that, we'll take a break here. 3-0 Northside on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
And we're back here after the little discussion on the mound between Mathis and Nottleman. After that error out in right field, brought in another unearned run for Northside, but that extends their lead to 3-0 here. That puts runners at the corners for Sam Laney, the pitcher. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Laney struck out looking in the first, walked and made his way to second in the third. As he's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch, foul back by Laney out of play. 0-1 count.
Can you give me an M&M's and Diet Coke?
Nottleman ready for the next pitch, waiting on Laney to step back in the box here. In a 3-0 ball game at Northside, the Patriots with the lead. Breaking ball, poked out to right field by Laney as it goes out, and it's bobbled by Stewart. Laney with the hit out to right field. And that'll bring in Biggs to extend the lead to 4-0 as Taft makes his way to second and stops there. As Alejandro Titchener comes back in to run for Laney. Alejandro Tickner. That'll bring up Jay Taylor, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out swinging and was hit by a pitch, but that'll end Nottleman's day here through 3 2/3 innings. He'll come out. We'll see who's coming in as we take a break here for the pitch and change on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
What's up, everyone? Rick Behringer here, and I am with Terry Johnson and Terry Johnson Agency, one of the first sponsors I ever had when I started this endeavor over 4 years ago when I was doing it off my phone. I want to say thank you so much for believing in our vision of being able to serve the community, shine a light on all these athletes, all these programs. And Terry Johnson Agency, they've been serving the community for over 40 years. Home, auto, life, church. Terry Johnson's been helping my family and me specifically. He's my insurance agent. I want to say thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Thrift, and I appreciate the opportunity that you gave me 4 years ago to come on board and to be an initial sponsor with you. And it's just been a good association with you and a pleasure to work with you, and look forward to a long association even further down the road.
No doubt about it. Again, serving the community for many years. You need a quote today, give them a call. Jeremy Crosby, his daughter Brooke, and of course, Mr. Terry. They're gonna make you feel at home. They're gonna take care of you. He's my insurance agent. It's Terry Johnson Agency, big supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
When you have everything you need, anytime the motivation hits, you can give everything you've got.
Did you just become a morning person?
Maybe.
Enjoy 24-hour access at most Planet Fitness clubs. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, February 27th.
You in?
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
And we're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Northside with a 4-0 lead over the Blue Devils here. 2 outs in the bottom half of the 4th. Nottleman pulled for Thomas Williams as he'll head to the mound now to be in relief of Nottleman. And that'll move number 14, Michael Nottleman, over to third.
Now batting for the Patriots.
So they just swap here.
Jackson.
So Jay Taylor will head to the plate now. The right fielder for Northside, the cleanup hitter, 0 for 1 on the day with a hit by pitch, and he struck out in the second inning. Runners on first and second for the Patriots. First pitch by Williams in there, a little bit high. We'll look at Nodelman's stats here in just a second. That was poked foul towards the first base dugout. Nodelman comes out 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 9 Ks, 3 walks, and 2 hit batsmen. No earned runs on the day. 4 unearned runs by the Patriots. And that one sails high, 2-1 now on Taylor. And that one's high, but he pokes it up in the infield, popped up. And that was going to be gathered and collected by Anderson over at shortstop to end the 4th inning. But not before Northside puts 2 more on the board. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 left on base. As we head to the top half of the 5th, 4-0 Northside on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
And we're back here, top half of the 5th on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Northside 4, Columbus 0. As Jamari Blackman leads things off for the Columbus Blue Devils. 0 for 2 on the day. With a ground out to the pitcher and a strikeout. And he gets the breaking ball to drop in there. It starts him off with an 0-2 count now in the top half of the 5th. And 3 pitches, 3 strikes, catches him looking on the outside corner. Strike 3.
That's another strikeout.
8th strikeout of the day for Laney.
For the Blue Devils, second baseman number 32.
3rd consecutive Blue Devil right now to go down by via strikeout. Now to bring up Axel Serra. 1 for 1 on the day with a double and a walk. Grounds it towards third base. That one's collected by Thrash. Across the diamond to Shehane for the out. Quick second out of the inning there for the Blue Devils and Laney.
Now batting for the Blue Devils, number 14, Michael Nodelman.
That'll bring up Michael Nodelman over at first base now after being relieved in that 4th inning off the mound. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike 1. Laney coming into the inning with 68 pitches on the day. And that one drops down low to even the count 1-1. Nottleman finished with 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 4 unearned runs, 9 Ks, 3 walks on 80 pitches. That one goes down low in the dirt. 2-1 count now on Nottleman. Northside with a 4-0 lead here in the top half of the fifth. Swing, foul back towards the backstop, even things up now, 2-2. Laney looking for a second consecutive 3-up, 3-down inning here. And swing and a miss, strike 3 to end it. 3 up, 3 down, go the Blue Devils here in the fifth. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base as we head to the bottom half of the fifth here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, 4-0 Northside.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
And we're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live at Northside High School as Curtis McElhaney will step into the ball game. On the mound for the Blue Devils here as Williams ended it with 1/3 inning in that fourth to end it.
Now batting for the Patriots, the catcher, number 13,
And now leading off this fifth inning for the Northside Patriots, Noah Fair, the catcher, 0 for 1 on the day with a walk, and he struck out looking in the third. McElhaney with his first pitch of the day here in the fifth inning. That one sails just a little bit high, ball 1. McElhaney and come in place of Thomas Williams as he'll head to the dugout. His day's finished. And outside past the catcher, ball 2. 2-0 count now on Fair. McElhaney looking to get a strike here to start things off now. 2-0 on Fair to start off the bottom half of the fifth. Northside with a 4-0 lead over the Blue Devils. And he puts it, hits past the third baseman Thrash. Or past the third baseman Vega. Sorry. So that'll put Fair at first base now. And then he'll have a courtesy runner as Brody Taft comes out to run for him. Now to bring up the second baseman, Gabe Galarza. Runner on first base. Galarza now 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. He's gone down swinging both times for Northside. McElhaney again on the mound now for Columbus as he toes the rubber. In the dirt, gets past Hefner, and Taft moves his way up to second base on the pass ball. So 1-0 count on Galarza now. Gets ready to toe, get back in the box here. McElhaney eagerly awaiting on the mound. And he fakes the throw back to second. Still 1-0 count on Galarza here. Runner on second, nobody out for Northside here in the bottom of the fifth. Squares around the bunt, lays it down, third base side. That one's going to stay fair, and there's no play either way. As Vega unsure what to do with it there as it goes down the third base line.
For the Patriots.
But fair, I'm sorry, Taft, the courtesy runner, makes his way to third. Galarza on first with a bunt single, and that puts runners at the corners with nobody out now for Northside. And Jay Shehane 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a walk. He led off the fourth with a walk, came around to score. And with runners on the corners there, Hefner signaling to the rest of the infield what defense to run. Pitch from McElhaney inside. Just off the plate, ball one on Shehane. Third pitcher of the day for the Blue Devils. As Williams ended the fourth, faced one batter, 4 pitches, and caused a pop-up. Bunt by Shehane. Covered by McElhaney as he gets it over to first base in time for the out. But it's still a sac bunt and an RBI for Shehane. And that'll bring in Noah Fair to make it 5-0 now Northside as Galarza makes his way to second base.
Patriots number 2.
So Noah Thomason step up to the plate now with a base hit. Came around to score in the third and then struck out in the fourth. 1 for 2 on the day. So I put Galarza at second base with 1 out. 1 run in for Northside here in the bottom of the fifth to make it 5-0 over the Blue Devils. Throws that one over the plate. Strike 1 on Thomason. McElhaney's first couple pitches of the inning ended up being a little bit wild. It seems he's found the zone here. See if he can settle down and get out of this inning with no further damage. Square around bunt off the plate as he pulls it back, even or make it 2-0 or even the count. Actually, 1-1. And spin around throw back to second. Not really an aggressive one, just kind of a letting them know. But Galarza gets back to second base easily. Thomason back in the box. McElhaney toes the rubber, gets ready for the pitch. Square around bunt, drops it down. McElhaney scoops it up, throws over to first. It's going to be a wild one, and it goes over to the fence there. And that'll bring around Galarza, and he'll score. And Thomason makes his way to second on the E1. So a 2-base error on a throwing error by McElhaney. And we've got another timeout as the coach comes out to the mound for the discussion there. And we'll take a break here. 6-0 Northside on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Chevy Traverse with 3-row seating up to $7,250 off. The impressive Chevy Equinox up to $5,500 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
And we're back here at Northside as the discussion continues on the mound. Coach trying to make sure his guys get their heads back in it. Looks like we got a pinch hitter now coming up for Northside. Mason Oliver will come in to hit for Max Thrash, the third baseman in the 9-hole. Max Thrash
batting for the Patriots
ends his day 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So Oliver will come in and hit here in the 5th inning for the Patriots. The lefty in close on the box here, trying to be on top of the plate. Runner on second, 1 out now for Northside in a 6-0 ball game. Inside in the dirt, ball 1. It gets away from Hefner just enough for Thomason to make his way to third. 1-0 count now on Oliver. Thomason now 90 feet away from the 7th run of the ball game. And that one drops in over the plate to even it up 1-1. Again, 6-0 Northside here at Northside over the Blue Devils. Runner on third, 1 out. And that one goes over the outside corner to make it 1-2, and that puts Oliver in the hole now. The leadoff batter for Northside, Chris Biggs, on deck. And he watches that one go by him on the outside corner for strike 3. And the 2nd out of the inning.
Coming to the plate for the Patriots, leadoff, shortstop.
And that'll bring up Chris Biggs, the shortstop. 1 for 2 on the day with 2 runs scored. Grounded out to the pitcher, was hit by a pitch and scored, and had a base hit out to left field in the 4th inning and came around and scored as well. And that one's over the plate. Strike 1. Big steps back in the box. Waiting the 0-1 pitch from McElhaney. And strike 2. So an early hole now for Biggs, 0-2 count. Here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Swing foul toward Coach Howell over there at third, and he scoops it up. Still an 0-2 count now. McElhaney looking to get out of this with no more damage. Outside corner, but is able to be hit. Hit out to Anderson. Anderson throws it across the diamond. 6 threes to put out, and that ends the 5th inning. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left on base for Northside as we head to the top of the 6th. 6-0 over Columbus here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
And we're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Got a couple of shakeups in the lineup here. Let's see as we got it all going on. Sheehan makes his way over to second base. Gabe Galarza goes to third. Sam Laney's off the mound over to first. And Max Thrash comes in to pitch on the mound now for Northside. So
Gabe Galarza, first base, number 5.
5 innings for Sam Laney on the day. Gave up no runs on 2 hits.
And number 9, Fisher Taft, now playing left field.
No runs, 2 hits. He also had
J.C. Hayne, number 3.
9 strikeouts on the day here in just 5 innings for Northside on 77 pitches. Thrash's first pitch is a ball. David Vega leaves things off, the third baseman for the Blue Devils here in the top half of the 6th. A little bit high, ball 2. And swing and a miss, strike 1 to make it 2-1 now on Vega. This Thrash in from relief from third base to take over for Sam Laney. And that one's poked out of bounds, off the building, out of play to even the count 2-2. Got a little discussion at the mound between Fair and Thrash. As he gets back, ready for the next pitch here on a 2-2 count. Poked out left center field, chased down by Taft, and he gets under it and makes the catch. So fly out to center field by Vega. That'll bring up Evan Player with 1 out, nobody on. Player 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to third and walked.
Designated hitter, number 28.
And was stranded at first in that 3rd inning. And first pitch, strike on Player from Thrash, makes it 0-1 now. And low on the knees on the corner, 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Now, this time brought to you by number 10, Max Thrash.
First strikeout of the day from Thrash. That'll bring up the shortstop,
17.
Maddox Anderson. 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to short and struck out looking in the 3rd. Poke out just over the head of the third base coach. 0-1 count on Anderson now. Inside low, even the count, 1-1. And drops down the butt. And it's going to roll foul. Good play by Fair to watch it. Didn't pick it up too soon. Let it kick left and go foul. So it'll be a 1-2 count on Anderson now. So again with Thrash in the game, Laney comes out 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts on the day in 77 pitches. And that one's fouled down the left third base line again. And he stays alive. Still 1-2 count. And breaking ball goes over the plate, gets him looking for strike three. 3 up, 3 down, go the Blue Devils in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on bases. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Northside 6, Columbus 0 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor,
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
And we're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. 6-0 Northside with the lead over the Blue Devils here in the bottom of the 6th inning. On a beautiful Saturday here in Valentine's Day baseball. Here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, and Houston Clinic, for helping us bring these ball games to you guys as you watch them from home or from work. Unable to come watch these young student athletes play their favorite sport, baseball. We all love baseball. It's that time of year. Every time February rolls around, it's like, oh, it came up quickly on us, and it has. So we may have a substitution in the game as the umpire comes to the dugout, comes to the backstop. My apologies. Couldn't hear what the substitution was, but we'll find out. It was just a defensive substitution. We'll find out once Columbus goes back to the lineup. Find out who may have come into the game for them. Umpire was unable to speak over the music of the PA. And we get ready to start off this bottom half of the 6th. Fisher Taft leads things off for the Patriots. McElhaney still on the mound for Blue Devils. First pitch fouled straight up. Still in play. Hefner makes the catch and the out. First pitch. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Patriots here. Great play by Hefner to get up under it, find it, collect it, make the catch in foul territory. It's one of the hardest plays a catcher can make is when it goes just straight up in the air. You're trying to find it, make sure it doesn't tail away from you. As we've got another discussion on the mound here, and while that, we'll take a break with them, and we'll be back in the 6-0 ball game on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Chevy Traverse with 3-row seating up to $7,250 off. The impressive Chevy Equinox up to $5,500 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
And we're back here after the pitching change. As McElhaney steps off the mound, Axel Sarah to take over here in the sixth with Sam Laney at the plate. First pitch, breaking ball, falls in for a strike. 0-1 count on Sam Laney. Pitched 5 innings a day, did Laney. Now playing over at first base for the Patriots. 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and a hit. And another breaking ball as that one falls in on the inside corner for strike 2. So an immediate hole for Laney now, as he's behind in the count. Sarah comes back, left center gap. That's going to go to the fence. Laney rounding first, going to second base. Gathered out in left field by Seals. And that's going to be a double by Laney here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. So that makes Sam Laney 2 for 3 on the day. He's reached base 3 times with a walk. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, the right fielder. Actually, we're getting a substitution here is Jaden Heaton will come into the game to pinch hit for Taylor.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 12.
So Jaden Heaton will step into the plate for Jay Taylor, who was 0 for 2 on the day, reached on a hit by pitch. So runner on second. Sam Laney after the double, 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning with Axel Sarah on the mound for the Blue Devils. Puts that one over the plate. Now it's going to go past the glove of Nottleman out down the right field line. Heaton with the base hit and the RBI on the first pitch, and that'll bring Laney into the plate. And that's 7 runs now for the Patriots.
Now batting for the Patriots,
Heaton.
Harrison Cerna.
Jaden Heaton went opposite field on that one to get it past Nottleman over at first base in the right field. Now batting for the Patriots, Harrison Cerna, as he'll be pinch hitting for Noah Fair. Okay. 0-1 count now, swinging a miss on the first one. A little toss over to first base by Sarah. Harrison Cerna stepping back into the box now for Northside. High, ball 1 to even things up, 1-1. One count, runner on first and 1 down for the Patriots here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Breaking ball comes over, must have been a little bit high. That'll make it a 2-1 count on Cerna. Toss back over to first base. Heaton gets back easily. No dive. Back over the plate, Cerna hits it down the left field side. The chopper collected over at third base by Powell. And that evens the count up 2-2 now. on Harrison Cerna, his first at-bat of the game, coming in, pinch hitting another toss over to first base. Heaton back easily. And another breaking ball there, ends up in the dirt, stopped by Hefner. And that keeps Heaton at first base, but now it's a full count on Harrison Cerna. Over the plate, he hits it out left field side. Let's see if he can get under it. Over the head of Seals, out in left field. That one goes to the wall. Heaton stops at third base, and it's going to be a double by Harrison Cerna. And that puts runners at second and third now for the Northside Patriots with one out. And Gabe Galarza, who's moved over from second base to third base, will now go into the batter's box. 1 for 3 on the day with a base hit off a bunt single. He came around to score in the 5th inning and 2 strikeouts earlier in the ball game. So 1 for 3 for Gabe Galarza as he steps up to the plate here with Axel Serra on the mound. Both runners in scoring position. Breaking ball gets past Hefner. Quickly collected, tossed over to Serra, but Serra unable to get to the plate in time. And Heaton will score. Cerna makes his way over to third base. Now 8-0 Northside here in the bottom of the 6th. So that's a runner on third with one out and a 1-0 count on Gabe Galarza. And swing and a miss to even things up 1-1. Comes off the glove of Hefner, but not far enough for anything to happen. And swing and a miss, strike 2 to make it a 1-2 count now on Galarza. And inside, and it'll hit Galarza just on the shoulder there as he turned away from it. So he'll go to first base now. So I'll put up runners at the corners for Northside. And that'll bring up Jace Shehane. Now playing second after starting the game at first. 0 for 2 on the day. I'm sorry, 0 for 1 on the day. A strikeout, a walk, and a sacrifice bunt to get a run in the 5th inning. And a little bit high and outside on the first pitch makes it a 1-0 count now on Shehane. And we'll have a discussion between the catcher and the pitcher on the mounds. They try to get Serra. Get him back focused here in the 6th. Still just one out for Northside. 2 runs already in to make it an 8-0 ball game. Toss over to first. Nothing doing there. Outside. Back to the plate goes Serra. Hit out towards third. It's going to go through the 5-6 hole, does Shehane. And that'll bring Cerna in to score third run of the 6th inning. And that makes it 9-0 Northside now. Galarza makes it to second base. Shehane with the RBI over at first now. Still one out for the Patriots. As we've got looks like it's going to be another pitching change. And while they get that one ready, and we'll take a break here as he gets ready to warm up here, 9-0 Northside on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Hula Hands delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
When you have everything you need, anytime the motivation hits, you can give everything you've got.
Did you just become a morning person?
Maybe.
Enjoy 24-hour access at most Planet Fitness clubs. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, February 27th.
You in?
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2.
And we're back here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live, 9-0 Northside here in the bottom of the 6th. Another pitching change for the Blue Devils as Jamari Blackman steps in. 5th pitcher of the day for the Blue Devils. Sarah comes out, unable to get any outs there. 4 hits given up, 3 runs so far. 2 left on base, inherited. That one poked out down the right field line by Thomason. Unable to be collected there. It's this 0-1 count to start things off. Thomason, the left fielder, coming in through this at bat. 1 for 3 on the day with a base hit and a run scored. Struck out and reached on an error on a bunt by McElhaney in that 5th inning. And that one goes wide into the dirt, gets past the catcher. And everybody moves up 90 feet. So Sheehan to second, Galarza to third. So now both runners in scoring position here for Noah Thomason with 1 down in the 6th. And outside, ball 2 makes it a 2-1 count. Again, Blackman coming in relief of Axel Sarah. And a foul tip back towards the backstop. It rolls, and it evens the count 2-2 now. Thomason back in the box. Blackman towing the rubber. And wide. That one makes it a full count now. 3-2 on Thomason with the runners on second and third and 1 out. And that was poked towards third base, gathered up by, and a throw goes across the diamond.
It's a fan, all hot food in the
5-3 put out to give the second out of the inning there.
half price. Now batting for the Patriots, number 10.
Now to bring up Thrash, who's coming in relief of Laney on the mound. 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts in the 9-hole. First pitch high by Blackman. 1-0 count now with 2 outs, runners on second and third. In the dirt, ball 2 makes it a 2-0 count now on Max Thrash. Blackman set for the 2-0 pitch. And that one falls in for a strike to make it 2-1 here. Again, 2 down, 2 on. Both runners in scoring position for Northside here with a 9-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 pitch upcoming. And swung and tipped back foul as that walks to the backstop. 2-2 count now on Thrash. Blackman looking to get out of the inning here with no more damage done by Northside. Breaking and popped up to short. And that one's gathered up, brought in. And that's the third out of the game as Anderson collects that one. Pop out to short, ends it. Blackman ends the 6th inning. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 2 left on base for Northside. As we go to the top of the 7th, it's 9-0 Northside on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Chevy Traverse with 3-row seating up to $7,250 off. The impressive Chevy Equinox up to $5,500 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
And we're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And in the 7th inning here, we got Ashton Bailey coming to the mound as Max Thrash goes back to third base. Bailey looking to close it out here with 3 outs in the 7th and get the victory against crosstown rival Columbus High School here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon on Valentine's Day at Northside in Columbus, Georgia.
Now batting for the Blue Devils.
So far,
Logan Patrick.
Northside able to hold Columbus to just 2 hits on the day. As leading off for the Blue Devils here.
Ready to go home.
First pitch strike, 0-1. And he pops the second one up. And that one's gathered up by Biggs at short. Looks like that was Logan Patrick in the game for Hefner.
Now batting for the Blue Devils, number 37, Zach Tustin.
And now we got Zach Tustin with a poke out to left field. Gathered up and a great catch. Out and left for the second out of the 7th inning. Big catch there by number 2, Noah Thomason, out and left for the second out. as Tustin went out opposite field, unable to get it to drop. So 3 pitches, 2 outs by Ashton Bailey. A little bit of a breaking ball there. That one drops in high. Ball 1. Carter Phillips at the plate. Two-0 count now on Carter. And that one drops in for a strike. 2-1. 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th inning. Northside with a 9-0 lead at home against the Blue Devils. Ashton Bailey comes back to even it up now. 2-2 on Carter Phillips. And he pokes one out to left field. This time Thomason runs up under it easily. Makes the catch, and that'll end the ball game. Northside comes away with a 9-0 victory over Columbus here on this Saturday afternoon. So they improve their record to 2-0. Columbus drops to 1-2. And then for our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game, who else will we give it to other than Sam Laney? 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 4 walks, 9 Ks on 77 pitches. Also went 2 for 3 from the plate, reached base 3 times with a walk, as he was able to do a lot of damage from the rubber and from the plate here against the Blue Devils as the Northside takes a 9-0 victory. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, and Houston Clinic.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
This is Mike Frost on the call here. Ricky Rogers producing here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as our first Saturday baseball game of the spring here in February. And we'll look forward. Make sure you watch us later on today as we'll be covering the region championships in basketball down at Carver High School. So be sure to check us out on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like, follow, subscribe so you can get every time we go live. And we'll see you next time